Started streaming. Let me know once I am visible. Okay. Hello everyone. A very good afternoon to all of you. So sorry there was some technical glitch because of which I wasn't able to go live, but I think it is fixed now. Thank you so much all of you for being so patient. Okay, and those who are watching me for the first time, my name is Niharika John Mehra. I am your faculty of English here, and this is the place where we are gonna practice some great questions. We are doing top 100 questions topic wise. तो बहुत ही अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी आपके लिए प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए. Um, Quickly, let me share the link with some of the students and we can then start. Okay, जब तक आप लोग भी like और share कर दें वीडियो को, subscribe if you are new here. Do check out the description for more details of our Telegram group because वहाँ पर आपको सारी classes की free PDFs available होती. Okay, चलो. So when we do this, when we go through the question, I want you all to focus also on the explanation. ठीक है? Explanation वाले part पे आपको focus करना है. Just and you need to make sure that आप explanation के through rules को revise कर रहे हो, है ना? That is very important for us. Let me share my schedule before we go ahead. So 8 p.m. we are having regular sessions of editorial. These are super important sessions and trust me, this is everything you need. So editorial sessions on our main channel, PGB mentors, and then you have classes here 1:30 p.m. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday classes are on this channel, EPFO practice classes, and top questions we are practicing on this channel on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday. ठीक है, सब कुछ बता दिया. So we'll start now with the questions. आपको टाइमर के साथ ये questions करना है, and you have to answer here in the chat. So get going. Can you give me the correction? Answer to this one is no error. Okay. African governments, because we are talking about plural, and their donors. Now, because plural है तो यहाँ their बिल्कुल सही है. Their donors are committed to. See, to doesn't mean that आँख बंद करके verb का first form उसके पीछे use कर लें. We have to understand if that 2 plus V1 infinitive is required in a sentence or to is used for some other purpose. Commit takes to after it. That's why we use a gerund after it. Okay. So these people are committed to what? What ka answer? Either it's a noun. If not a noun, it is a gerund. So that's what we have. So they are committed to investing in skill building and job creation. You have two nouns and everything else is fine. There is no error in this question. You can ask your doubts if you thought that ma'am यहाँ पे ऐसा होगा and I can later on explain that. But हम continue करते जाएंगे questions. This is your next question. Make sure to like and share the session, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome. Answer to this one is A. We need to use so. So there are some pairs which I use, like with either we use or, with neither we use nor, with as we use a modifier and then again as. So is used with that. Okay, तो यहाँ पर वो missing था, यहाँ much का need नहीं. Comfort has become so ingrained in daily life that so something that something else. So ingrained that we have forgotten what we are sacrificing to enjoy it. So other things are के बाद ing form, this is your continuous tense, 2 plus v1, यहाँ valid था, adjectives, nouns सब सही है. The next one. Make sure to like and share. You need to answer here in the chat, okay? This should be easy. Answer definitely is C. The challenges that humanity faces today. Challenges को समझाने के लिए we have this portion. Challenges, it's a plural noun. So stem is the main verb in agreement. But stem is used with from when something originates from somewhere. कहीं से कुछ निकलता है. So stem for नहीं होगा, stems from होगा. So challenges stem mainly from overconsumption and overpopulation. Move on to the next question. Africa contains many of economies. World's fastest growing, grow hoti hui. Now please understand, we do use verb in its ing form and verb in its third form as adjective, okay? Both the forms are used. When you use verb in ing form, it is something that has ongoing effect. उसका असर जो है ना वो अभी भी चल रहा है. तो ग्रो होती हुई इकोनॉमीज, लाइक डेवलपिंग इकोनॉमीज, डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज. और वहीं पर व्हेन वी यूज वर्ब थर्ड फॉर्म, इट इज ऑलरेडी डन. सो इफ दैट जो भी एक्शन है दैट इज ऑलरेडी डन, ऑलरेडी कंप्लीटेड, देन वी यूज वर्ब थर्ड फॉर्म एज एडजेक्टिव. फॉर एग्जांपल, developed nation, it is already developed. So from the sentence, we are of course very clear that grown economies makes no sense. So यहाँ पे growing होना चाहिए, but an acute infra gap. Gap is doing what? Constraining. Constraining what? Growth. So from this part we know कि अभी तक growth पूरी नहीं हुई है. Hence B में error था. Answer to this one is B. Warehouses are one of the most ignored elements. One of takes plural now. Of infrastructure and logistics. We need another noun and the correct noun is logistics. Logistic word नहीं होता है. But they are a fundamental part. किसका? Of the supply chain. Critical. They are fundamental. They are critical for economic development and growth. So बाकी सब जगह सब सही. छोटे छोटे कुछ क्वेश्चन से तो ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं मिलेगा. These are sentence correction questions. I'll get back to it, Sadhu. I'll explain that, okay? Before explaining this particular one. Okay. So here there is a question of, in the previous question, they. You are talking about they. Okay. First of all, use of they, them, their. You can use these for any plural noun, even if it is non-living. For example, there are many trees, lush trees in the garden nearby my home. They are maintained regularly. So of course I can use they. There is no such rule कि they केवल people के लिए use होता है. So warehouses are one of the elements, but they are okay. So we are using they for the warehouses, which is totally good to go. इसका आंसर है टू. A point takes two after it. So you somebody is appointed to a post, to a chair or anything. तो वहाँ पे टू आना था. इससे ज़्यादा इसका explanation है नहीं. A point takes two. I'll underline for you. Okay. Okay. So this one is a tricky one. See, so easy words and all are, but here the context matters a lot. Answer is no improvement. Okay. 2/3 of the world population and it says by 2025. It's something जो कि future में है. Is facing तो होगा नहीं क्योंकि present है नहीं. Can be faced. We don't want to take a passive tone. Will face means something is gonna happen for sure. We are very sure of it. 2025 की future वाली जो बात है, we are not sure that it is exactly going to be 2/3 and they are gonna for sure face water shortages. So इसलिए we want to convey the same thing here. The idea is same, but in a way कि वो एकदम precise नहीं हो सकता. So C is out. May have to face. Have to is used in the sense where someone or something needs to do something. There is a compulsion. You cannot step back, but this is not that case. So D भी नहीं होगा. Of course, E is the answer. May face, there is a chance that 2/3 तक population water shortages face कर सकती है. Men in polyester trousers, sharply creased, cut to bag out womanishly at the thighs and hem too short, exposing a centimeter of the short. Okay, so bag in, clam in, get over. ये सब यहाँ पे जो है वो phrases है. Nobody answered this one. Okay. Let's understand first of all what exactly this means. Men in polyester trousers, अभी उसी के appearance को बताया जा रहा है. Okay. Now, when something is bagged through, then it means that वो effort को बता रहे हैं. ठीक है? तो he bagged it through the job this year. Now this means कि उसको वो job जो है he got through it. तो वो तो यहाँ नहीं आना था यहाँ पे definitely. But when you say bag out, that helps understanding the dressing part over here. Okay? Actually थोड़ा सा slang है. Okay? Now when I say that cut to bag out womanishly, woman के type वाला, that means it is in a way saying that वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा मॉक करा जा रहा है, ऐसा बना हुआ है कि वुमनिशली उसको दूसरे तरीके से देख के लोग मॉक करें. तो दैट्स व्हाई बैग आउट का यहाँ पर सेंस में यूज हुआ है. Would you answer this one? Or maybe I'm not getting your messages, is it so? I should be getting. Answer is was going. The garment workers were paying the price for cheap clothings which were going unnoticed. Okay, now see, understand. We are talking about clothing here, but when we say the whole thing, that the garment workers were paying the price for what? Cheap clothing which went unnoticed. Now clothings होंगी क्या जिनको unnoticed बोलेंगे, कि प्राइस जो है वो unnoticed गया. So of course noticeable वाली चीज is the price, not the clothing, so which was going unnoticed. Or the part where we see कि pay हो रहा है, the whole thing, paying the price for something, the whole thing went unnoticed. दोनों के केस में the sense here is of singular. आप इसको plural किसके लिए बोल रहे हो? कपड़े अगर हैं, clothing हैं, तो वो तो दिखेंगे ना, unnoticed तो नहीं जाएंगे यहाँ पे. That gives no sense at all. तो of course B यहाँ पर आंसर था. Move on to the next. Can anyone give me the correction? Emphasizing on what? Promoting cleanliness and fitness together. ये starter जैसा हो गया. The union minister said. अभी यहाँ पे because said word is mentioned, I want to make sure आगे की सारे rules are as per indirect narration. So he said that Fit India movement would consume the same importance. Consuming importance क्या होता है? A thing can have importance, it cannot have We can assume it can have. So actually, this is vocabulary based error, not necessarily grammar based, typical grammar based. हो तो consume contextually गलत कर रहा है इसे. Okay, and because of that, even if you don't know कि assume is the right word, you should know कि consume तो गलत है, and that is enough for you to answer. So this movement would assume the same importance as स्वच्छ भारत अभियान. अब इसमें तो नहीं आएगा कोई भी एरर नाम में, राइट? There is no error in the given sentence. There are a set of consumers who put a lot of value. Putting value on someone or something बोला जाता है. To put a lot of value on innovation. They have a passion. See, put plural के consumers के लिए है, have consumers के लिए है, are consumers के लिए है. The subject verb agreement here, not exactly, antecedent verb agreement is spot on. Who put a lot of value, they have a passion for technology, and consumers who are looking to simplify and ease their life. Okay, so we have absolutely correct sentence here. If there is any doubt, आप पूछ सकते हो मुझसे. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next. A video of an octopus changing colors, a video while dreaming, has gone viral and is proven. Now, video is proven बोलूंगी, that means somebody came and they proved this video. वो बोला गलत हो जाएगा. So the video itself is a proof that nature works in amazing way. Okay. So is what the video is a proof. Video is an evidence. We actually needed a noun here to make the sense of information given here. Okay. ऐसे अगर आप proves is और proven दो words को हटाना चाहते हो and you want to say proves, then also it is fine, not a problem. It is appreciable when celebrities such as Charlie openly not only accept but also embrace. Not only dekha, so immediately we have to check for parallelism. Their childlike nature for who they are. Okay? Whom nahi aayega. Whom is accusative case. So for who, for already आ गया ना. So for के बाद as a preposition you will need a nominative case here. So for whosoever they are, इस तरीके से समझो इसे. Whom होता तो यहाँ पे whosoever का context चला जाता. Okay? So whenever you are confused between who and whom, what you will do? You will just try to remove these words and check कि इसके बिना कैसे बात हो रही है. So their childlike nature for they are him or they are her for they are he they are she. अभी यहाँ पे तो दोनों कॉन्टेक्स्ट में काम नहीं कर रहा है. अब सेकेंड वाला चीज क्या देखेंगे हम? फॉर के बाद, फॉर या कोई भी प्रपोजिशन के बाद, उसके बाद आई वॉन्ट अ नॉमिनेटिव केस. सो सेकेंड वाले तरीके से यू गेट श्योरिटी हियर. The toy company has now launched. Okay, so the toy company has now launched what? A new line. Line of what? Of 6 gender neutral dolls. Whose, अब dolls है तो उसके लिए whose बोल सकते हैं. Hair styles and clothing will not adhere to gender rules but specific gender rules. Gender rules is a compound noun. उसके लिए we want an adjective. We cannot use an adverb. Very easy and clear. हाँ. Answer to this one is very easy. It's only the second one. Each of the boys, because it is each of the. I want my verb to be singular. बाकी में तो main verb है ही नहीं. And the given one is absolutely wrong. So only the second one. Answer to this one is only the second one again. Pass away is a very specific phrase that we use when somebody dies. Pass on is to give something forward to someone, okay? So we cannot, of course, use pass on. These are phrasal verbs basically, so you will have to be a little careful in some questions of sentence correction. Answer definitely is first and second one. We have seen that the monsoon has reasonably caught up, which should give a boast to. Now, boasting is tarif karna, praising especially oneself, where there is not that much of need. ये तो गलत है. Should boost agriculture, सीधा सीधा बोलो, or give a boost. Boost as a noun भी use कर सकते हैं because giving a boost to something or someone is something we can say. तो आपका आंसर यहाँ पे फर्स्ट एंड द सेकंड वन हो जाएगा. गिव नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज आफ्टर शुड आई नीड वर्ब फर्स्ट फॉर्म, तो थर्ड वाला तो डेफिनेटली गलत. Answer is no correction required. So the situation in the valley has worsened and tensions between India Pakistan have become aggravated. So situation has gone bad, actually gone worse, and tensions between because हम and का use कर रहे हैं. Has worsened, I cannot say. So worsen, when we use this form, it is the verb form. Okay, worse, worse अपने आप में it's from the adjective family. Of course हम verb के जैसे तो use नहीं कर सकते. So the first form of verb is worsen and worsened is second and third form. Okay, ये conjugation है इसका. First गलत है. Has worsened and tension between. Now tension apart without s would mean the tension that we carry, जो मन वाला टेंशन, माइंड वाला टेंशन होता है. बट व्हेन थिंग्स आर नॉट वेल बिटवीन टू कंपनीज एंड there is a lot going on, a war like situation, or the relationships are not going well, then we call it tensions. तो यहाँ पे सेकेंड वाला कंफ्यूज कर सकता था, बट ओनली सेकेंड ऑप्शन भी नहीं था आपके पास. अमंग का यूज कर नहीं सकते थे हम because India and Pakistan only two participants are mentioned. दो ही होते हैं तो हमें between and का use करना होता है. That's why there was no correction required in this. Any doubt, anyone? Huh? So please remember these things. There are many nouns, like the word tension, which with S means something entirely different. For example, when I say iron, it means the metal iron, but when I say irons, it means chains. Okay, another popular word, water, is H2O, but when I say waters, it means rivers, seas, or oceans. It could mean any of that. So, बात अलग अलग है. It is not making plural of water. They just are different words. Okay. So you again, we did one word a few days back in class, authority versus authorities. Authority is the power you have, okay, or then the responsibility you have. Authorities are the people who have that work to do, okay. So ये चीजों को ध्यान में रखना है, okay. Once again, if you want the PDF of these classes, of any of the classes that we have on YouTube, free PDFs are provided on our Telegram channel, and I want you all to uh, take part, be a part of that group. Okay, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. We're almost done here for the questions for today. Thank you so much. Now my class will be at 8 p.m. It will be on our main channel, which is CGP Mentors. And we are gonna go through complete editorial, A to Z, everything. Skimming, vocabulary, we are gonna do grammar. Be there at 8 p.m. on our main channel. Okay. Thank you so much.